Hi, good afternoon, everyone. I'm Joseph, CEO of the Textile China Limited. Okay, well, let me talk about the toys. What is the toys for? Kids have toys from different ages, different stage, and different occasion. So, toys is an inevitable item for kids. What make up the toys? You can see from the convention here, over 70% to 80% of the toys is made from plastic. But what is the plastic from? Petroleum. What's the result of the petroleum? Microplastic. So that's a problem for the toys. When the kids finish the toys, they either go to the dump ground or to become a display at your home. But in the dump ground, you can still find the toys 2 centuries later. So it can build it up from time to time. So what we are doing, we are one of the company in the world, I can say, a true biopolymer to offer an alternative as a plastic. So here is a little bit explanation about the microplastic harmful to us. So we cannot stay away from microplastic from nowadays, especially from a bottle of water, food container, whatsoever. And after we take that, the microplastic go into your body, you don't know. But it really happens to your body. And there's a couple of studies and telling us what is the hazardous to microplastic to us. Hey, guys will ask, hey, what happened to the toys about microplastic? Hey, kids love to chew, love to taste, and touch the toys anytime. So microplastic will go into their body. So if people say, hey, no, that's not the case. But think about that. The toys go with you 16 years since you're born. So how many microplastics you take into your body? Taking it into another environment is like microplastic is really a concern to the body, to the people, and contribute to most of the diseases which you don't know, but it really happens. So what is this about? We find most of the countries start to talk about how to deplasticization. So that means we have to find something to minimize the microplastic issue to our world and our human being. So, and that's the rationale behind us to develop a new plastic for our industry, PHA. PHA actually is a biopolymer which is happening in nature. In the past, we have a lot of PHA available in the world, but nobody can make it as good as plastic. And throughout our development team, we spent about 4 years time from the raw material to make it possible to a finished product. So the primary for us is we would like to search of microplastic. So we do a little bit more to help since today to reduce the impact to our children. We contribute to a better world and better kids. So that is our philosophy. So PP, ABS, and all the petroleum-based plastic, which is very convenient nowadays. You can see 80 or 90% of the plastic made here, either from the ABS or petroleum-based product. So it is not a problem, but since it happened like 60s to today, and this is very cost-effective. However, our world cannot absorb more plastic, and that's the reason why we do so. And some people will say, hey, there's a lot of biodegradable plastic available in the world. However, their base is petroleum. Petroleum means still have a microplastic concern. And the worst thing is, it will stay in the world like 20 years, 100 years without degrading, unless we contribute a very heavy energy to make it. PHA have a good part is we do not need very high energy or heavy energy to make it. So people ask, hey, how we do it? And tell me what is it about. We got the conformity mark from EU, which is bio-based. And the most difficult part is water biodegradable and marine biodegradable. Okay, Remember still, a couple months ago, there's a wild dye in Hong Kong. We discovered a plastic bag in its stomach. Think about if the bag is made from PHA, it will digest and become part of the food, and it will goes out. The whale will not die. And that is one of the cases which is telling us real plastic have a problem. But we are trying to do something to make it better one, okay? And talk about the degradability. Okay, for petroleum-based toys, if you go to the dump ground, you can find it after 2 centuries. But using PHA, it will go with the soil and become compost after a certain period of time. So the compost can be reused as an energy-based product. So it will not hurt our environment, and we will not accumulate more and more plastic in our planet. Okay? And here we go. Our brand is Ecofuse. And our factory is in northern China. And people will ask, hey, how do you make your PHA? We are using eco-energy, windmill. We do not use a lot of the fire power. And you think about that, I think if you have a factory in China, you will know factory is not allowed next to fishing park or farming, but we are. That means our product, our production is harmless to our planet. That is, everybody knows in China is very tough, environmental production, especially the China setup. So, we got a lot of certification before we launch and let you guys see today. And we can say, we are not only top on the paper. We have 5 formulations, and which I can say is entertain most of the application in toys industry or the utensils. And the key concern to us is, and to everybody is, we do not use any food ingredient to make our product. All the ingredients is either from cotton, tree, plant, and oil. The oil is palm oil. That's also natural oil. And I can say we are real biofiber composite and can help you guys to contribute or migrate it to a better plastic supply to the kids. Okay, that's some alternative you can see. We can make it as toys for kids, for toddler, for big toys, or even some of the utensil or beach toy, especially this time. We show a lot of beach toys to let everybody know, even the kids left their beach toys in the beach unattended, and it will not harm the environment because it will go to the nature by itself, biodegraded within the years of time, and will not hurt any animals. You see, there's a part of our product using our material, and I can say our performance is very close to ABS or polyester. See, this is some of the beach toys we made it. And we have various formulation. We don't only have one formulation. We have different formulation. You can make hard plastic, soft plastic, stretchable plastic. So you can entertain all your needs, most of your needs. Or even you can think about that, okay, whether or not we can mix your material to our existing material to help to reduce the microplastic issue or the concern for the customer. Take a very recent example is we are helping one of the bottle company to make the caps. Everybody drink the bottled water. The bottled water is made by PET, right? But the cap, we use the cap. We use our material to make the cap and tell the people, hey, your product, your bottle can be recycled and your cap is biodegradable. So it can give a very positive image for the bottle company and the water company to let them know, hey, they are contributing for better work, okay? Oh, some justification, I can let you know. We do a lot of tests, wild TUV in Europe, no taste or smell transfer. That means when using our material to make toys, it will not smell like acetate or alkaline or strange smell. And also the migration, everybody concerned about the migration from the material. We are 70% below the limits under the very tough situation. And migration of aromatic substances, the smell of things, we do not detect anything from the lab. And migration of metals, no migration. And product sizing, no. And that's it can prove we are 100% bio content. And further to that, we are using the infrared spectrometer similar to the DNA test of human being. And it is all natural polymer, no petroleum-based substances found in our material and products. You see, we do a couple of tests, and we are certain this is organic. Okay, here we go. People will talk about, hey, whether we can make it as a food container or something. Yes, we passed the FDA test, and they have a very strict requirement, and our standards are far below their limits. So even the straw or cutlery and things. And the good part is, I think most of the government is thinking about whether or not we can turn the waste or dump things into available materials. Actually, after the compost made it, okay, here we go. Sorry, I stepped fast. This is one of the tests we did in our lab. Using a straw, making out of our PHA materials. It decomposed in 60 days under the soil. So think about when you have your own utensil or your toys, even your toys suddenly going into your garden, backyard, it may disappear 60 days later. And your kids will be like, hey, where's my toys? But it doesn't matter. You buy a new one. So everybody have a good business. Okay? So this is, and we also get the DIN certification. So that means there's no trace, nothing. And so you guys can think about migrating the product from using biopolymer product, and then you guys to have a better ESG things to the community. And also it can be a compost and then going to the composting factory to make it as compost and become available energy. Let's say recycle possible. And also if the facilities is good enough, it can turn into the biofuel and gas. So all our material can become a useful material. Compared to petroleum-based material, yes, we are expensive. But however, it contributes the benefit to the community much more than you expect. So that is one of the things that we are come here and then you guys introduce our material and you guys can think about, okay, which area you can use it or think about that, especially for 2026, WWML in Europe is announced. And everybody required to follow very strict regulation about this requirement. And also in China, in Nanhai area, they are starting to develop a microplastic and product correlated test or something like that. They are going to establish a new standard about the microplastic harmfulness to the community. China is very advanced in this, and they're collaborating with the EU. I think there's a good opportunity for you guys, especially in 2025, and think about whether or not we have to start to migrating or think about the biodegradable things in your plastic toys. Okay? Okay, everybody talk about ESG. That is a very key concern, and have your corporation to promote your social responsibility in front of the community. Oh, here we go. We are in the CH03 in first floor. So, anyone have any question? Or if you want more information, you can come over to our booth. We can have a very detailed explanation and some of the example you can see and touch it. Okay? Any question?